Shadow Way, Kyle, we're here with another test video. I tried
What the
to be
fuck are you doing, man?
I tried to say our intro while drinking water, so it sounded goofy as fuck.
That didn't sound goofy. It sounded dumb as shit.
I know, it was goofy.
Fucking. Oh, damn it. Alright, fucking. I've been to a funeral. Yes, I've been to a couple funerals.
No.
If you could attend your own funeral before you died, would you take the opportunity to do so?
Nah.
I mean, to see how others would react, I guess that would be interesting, but no, I don't really care.
If I'm dead, I don't care. If you could see into the future, but
If you could see into the future, but you were told you could only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would
So,
you
like,
still look?
Wait,
I mean,
okay.
yeah.
Does that mean you're like Doctor Strange? You're
Would
like,
you like
look at all the
preparation?
universes, there's only one where everyone dies, and it's like, could you imagine that's what
No,
happened when
what?
someone,
No. That what it means is your life is on a continuous path. Basically, everyone. It's more destiny than it is fate in this question. So, like, your life is on a path, and these things will happen to you, and you can look into the future and see like what's going to happen to you, but you can only see the bad things that happen to you, none of the good things. Would you still look only to see the nightmarish things that are about to happen to you?
No.
Yes. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you take a chance to get ahead on the issues before they start?
Because you can't fix them. That's what it just said.
It didn't say you couldn't fix it. It just said that you knew that they were going to happen.
You knew they're gonna happen, but you can't undo them. If it's destiny, right? Like, let's say you have to do this specific thing. Like,
Right.
It doesn't, even if you know about it, doesn't mean you can fix it. Like when I've seen stories where they're like,
I'm not
when
saying you
destiny
can
thing-
fix it. Okay, hear me out. Listen
Okay.
to let me explain this. No, you can't change destiny, and that is right. You can change fate, but you can't change destiny, and this is more along the lines of destiny.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm not saying like actually change it from happening. What I'm saying is prepare for it when it does. There's
Okay.
a difference.
But if you prepare for when your destiny
Like-
then change because you're not doing the exact same thing. Because then it
Well,
would
that's
be
the thing.
new
You
things
would be
that
doing the
worse.
exact same thing because Destiny. If it was Destiny, then Destiny would have told you that this would have all happened as well. If it was Fate, then it would make
But
sense,
that's-
like
okay,
what you're
but if
saying.
you pre- if
Because
you
then it would have
pre-
been multiple other
okay.
things. Then you can change it to like a different universe or a
Okay.
different timeline. You can alter the future. But no, you can't with Destiny, which kind of restricts
What
it a
if,
little
okay, here's the thing I'm wondering, right?
Um,
Like, let's say that in your vision you saw didn't have a raincoat. Even if you knew it was gonna rain that day, like let's assuming it's like acid rain, right? And you knew it was gonna have acid rain, but would that mean that Destiny would stop you from wearing a coat? Like, could you physically not grab one because you have to follow what you saw?
Well,
Because that's what's destined
okay,
to
I
happen.
can see that.
If you can't, because the
Well,
idea
you
is
don't.
that if you
That's
know
the
how,
thing. You don't know when or how it's going to happen. You just know that this is going to happen, right? So it's not so much what you're thinking of is like the fate process where you try and change something at the beginning, like, oh, if I put on a coat, what it would do. But what I'm saying is you would prepare for the aftermath. So I'd have the
Okay.
like what I do in that situation
So
is
you're not okay. So
I would
I see what
have
you're saying.
something ready after I'm out of the rain before, because if I can't change like being in the rain, I change what would happen immediately after,
Okay.
because
I
that
see what
hasn't
you're
been
saying.
shown to me,
That
which
makes more
means
sense.
that
I thought
that's
you were
not going
directly
against
saying you would,
the destiny.
like, you would prepare by you'd see the future and you said, okay, it's gonna rain.
Like,
Let's put
no,
on a
no,
coat.
no, no.
That was, and I was like, wait, that doesn't
No,
make
what I'm
sense.
saying,
But
a
now I see
closer
what you're
example
saying.
to that is like, if I know if I'm gonna get rained on one day, then I just put out clothing, like extra clothing. That way, when it does happen, if I get home, when I get home, I can just immediately change, thus saving time, effort, and like all the problems that came through. Also, seeing it happen in the first place makes it less shocking and less like anger-inducing at the inconvenience in the first place because you expected it. So, like, overall, it's nothing but up if you choose yes for that. I mean, granted, you still probably have to deal with living and accepting all the terrible things that would happen to you. But if you can accept a terrible fate, then yeah, that's awesome.
What if you looked at the future and you just saw that there was a nuke falling above you? I'm just saying that would be because that would be the worst. How could
then
you?
That's how you die.
Yeah, I guess
Well,
that's
then
true.
that's that. That's destiny, and that's just how you're going to die. That's not really something you prevent or not, because you're gonna die no matter what.
Like, would you want to see how you die? I guess that would be like in that instance. That question
Right.
would be, how would you want to see how you die?
Would you be bothered knowing how you die? Because for me, it's no. Like, I don't really care how I die. I know I'm going to anyways.
So let's continue.
So, anyways, have the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't? What would I do if I had the power to stop time?
I feel like, okay, here's the first question I ask right now. How do you know what you should do? Like, are you saying, am I going to commit mass murders while everything's frozen?
Or,
no, but like
rob a bank?
Like, what's considered...
It's just questioning, like,
your
would
own
you...
morality?
Like, morally... Yeah, well, that's what I say when, like, good and bad is... personally, it's just personal. It's objective to like the person themselves.
So I guess for you, it's the question.
It's based on your perspective.
So the question for you is, if you had this power to stop time,
would you do something?
Would you be pervy?
Would you go against your morals and principles? That's what I'm seeing this as, right? What I'm seeing this as, if I had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something that goes against your morals and principles?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
This is how I'm reading the question.
Yeah,
not every law is like great, but like your own personal. Right.
So,
like your own morality and whatnot is what you would use. But no, I would not, because
you wouldn't become a dictator.
No, if I had the power to stop time, I'd just use it to study infinitely. You had the power to remove one person from the earth, never to return again. Would you use it?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. This one's rough.
You could get rid of Putin. I could get rid of Putin.
I could get rid of the people who've done me wrong in the past. I could get rid of any terrible person. It's not my right to use it. It's not my right to say so. I don't believe anyone necessarily has that immediate right.
I would say yes, and I would just be like, yeah, Putin, you could go into the sun. You're good. You've done enough damage.
Yeah, right, and I can understand that. I agree. He's definitely done, and I'm not like saying like obviously like, oh, he should stay in charge. I'm just saying like no one person should have the immediate decision of what happens to someone. And it's. I believe that's more of a decision for the people.
Okay.
So no, I would not.
Well, okay, here's the question, right? It said you get to choose. It never said you had to choose immediately. What if you just made a poll? Like, what if you
just
made a poll?
Like, hey, a world
poll.
poll. Name one person that you want to just fucking disappear. The Kardashians. Fuck them.
So, if I told you...
I don't understand yourself.
You go, you read it.
If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe me? I would not. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be to react in violence?
No.
I mean, no. It depends on, like, the kind of threat. Because, like, immediately being held at gunpoint? No.
Hold on.
And
tell me what
even if it's... There's different kinds of threats. Like, if you're being threatened with, like, a gun...
Oh,
well,
okay.
Yeah, but there's different kinds of threats.
Okay.
Let me finish before you start fucking interjecting. Alright. Like, it depends on the threat. If it's like a verbal threat, then no, obviously not, because like that's just someone dicking around, and obviously they're too. If someone's like, if you're having a discussion with someone and they can't handle that discussion and they threaten you with violence, then honestly you've won that like conversation. They're too childish to have a conversation. So no,
But
I'm not
here's
going to
the
react
thing,
to
right?
someone
This
like that
person
in
is
violence.
going
And
to
if
kill
I
you.
was well, no, it just says they threatened to do it. Not
With a
that they
knife.
would. Because threaten, well, it doesn't say with a knife either. It just says someone threatened. People threaten to kill each other on Twitter all the time. Does that mean that they actually do it?
Yeah, they wish they could, because they're dipshits.
Some of them probably do wish. But do you think all of them, 100%, actually have the intention to kill someone when they say that?
Oh no, that's too
Or
hard.
are they
to
just
make
being
a real change? No, that's too
right?
difficult. That
No,
requires them to
that's
actually do
that's too
research
much
and
for
be
Twitter. I
informed,
understand.
but that's too difficult.
Right. But you understand my point. Like
Okay,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
verbal sense, it's not really worth it, and in the physical sense, if you're being held at knife point or gunpoint,
actually, either way,
then violence is still
because like,
right.
here's how I think of it,
Either
right?
way, it's
Because
still a
I
no.
first assumed, I
If
took
you're
it as, he has a knife or gun, right, immediately, and so I'm thinking,
right, a
why
knife
would
or
you, I
gun,
mean, you could react to violence, but that would, if anything, that could endanger you more. You could give him something, you
right,
could bargain.
exactly.
Like, bargaining has such a higher rate
You
of
can
success.
always conversation always has a higher rate of success than
Yes,
fucking
than
trying
picking
to
a
challenge
fight.
a person with a gun.
So
Right.
yeah,
So no.
I was just assuming that he was an actual threat to you.
If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologized to you? Yes, but I'd still want to go near them. Like,
Yeah.
if a stranger stole money from me and like if they apologize, I'd be like, I already forgive you. I really don't care. Like, it's an inconvenience, and like it's not going to do me any good to hold on to this. So, like, no, I do forgive you, but like I'd have no correlation with it. I'd say, okay, but like leave. Like, I don't even know why you came back to apologize even.
Yeah,
Oh wait, would you forgive them if they apologize to you? Yes, I would. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, because I give a shit. If
If a family member says something about you nasty behind your back, would you confront them about that directly? Yes, I would, because
Yeah.
I have had to do it.
Yeah.
If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive, would you do it? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not too bad. If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family members remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start? Hell yes! Thank God!
I have a question.
Thank you, Jesus!
What
Lord,
if, I have a question. What if you just like were walking around doing your normal schedule, and then out of nowhere, like the household owner just pulls up with a gun and is just like, get the fuck out of my house!
Who the fuck are you?
Like, they
Get
just pull
out!
a fucking gun on you.
If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the pain, would you be willing to give him clothes to walk home naked? Yeah. Yeah.
No. If someone actually...
If someone accidentally hit you with a car, but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them?
No. If anything, I'd laugh.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably laugh too, and I'm not like upset as in like I'm holding a grudge. It'd be more bit of upset, like, bro, like, how do you accidentally hit someone with a car? You gotta be more responsible if you're driving.
You know what? I immediately said no to this. I just thought of the anime trope of like someone going down a sidewalk and then out of nowhere they just go flying up as a car hits them. And
Fucking,
I just imagine
wait,
that.
did you? Oh my god, did you? I don't know if you've seen this. I think it's like a Zombieland like anime or something. But then there's like this one anime scene where it's a girl like it's like the classic girl like stereotype with like the toast in the mouth, like running out like, okay, I'm gonna be late, I'm leaving, bye. And like, it's good morning. She fucking runs out into the street and a fucking truck fucking destroys her. She just fucking dies.
Okay, I thought you were gonna talk about the Romance Killer one, because they did the same bit in Romance Killer.
Oh god, I don't even remember that in Romantic Killers. I just remember this one scene from this terrible fucking like anime or some shit,
Okay.
and it killed me just to see this.
Yeah, no, they do the bit in
sorry.
Romance Killers with the main character, and I thought you were gonna reference
right.
that.
It's,
No.
I wouldn't really be upset with them. Just a bit like
Confused.
and like worried. Right. Have you looked for any hidden messages within these questions?
No, honestly, if I wanted to, I'd Google it.
Right. Maybe you should have been. Maybe, but like honestly, I'm
I
sure
don't
you'd
give a
either
shit.
tell me, otherwise I wouldn't be important.
Are you wondering?
Right.
No. Oh,
Are
wait,
you wondering if
alternate.
there's a deeper meaning to this other than simply answering questions after the question?
No, I guess no. Not really.
I think that there will be. I'm not really wondering about it. I think that there will be, and even if there's not, then it's just like, oh well, that was kind of fun. So no. Miracles happen every day. Do you agree? Yeah, miracle and tragedy. 50-50 every day to every person. Some people get lucky, some people don't. Umbrellas aren't worth looking around if you don't mind getting rained on. I agree.
Yeah.
I love the rain, and honestly,
I hate
just
the rain, so I always make sure to have some kind of protective layer. Either be umbrella.
I mean, a raincoat would work.
Or, well, yeah, but
yeah, a raincoat.
But the main question
Yeah,
is,
an umbrella ain't
assuming
worth
that you have no defenses, right? You're just you're just.
It just says umbrella. It just says umbrella.
It
But
does, but,
with
like, I
no
feel like-
defenses,
I feel like the question is when you have no defenses. Like if you know it's gonna rain, then obviously you could wear a raincoat. But I feel like in this question, I feel like it's asking, could you accept being rained on because you don't have a raincoat, right? Like if your only thing was an umbrella and you didn't have it.
because I feel like that's the problem with the question. Is the question's like leaving out raincoats, but at the same time,
Okay, so the way it's
I'm not seeing
phrased,
anything
it's
that
assuming. It's saying
immediately
you don't have a
discredit it.
raincoat. That's what it's saying. Because
It's
it's saying you're
assuming.
getting rained on.
that's
No matter
kind
what,
of
it's saying you're getting rained on.
right. Right,
so
right,
you don't
right.
have a raincoat. You
So
only have an
umbrella's not
umbrella.
worth-
The question is this.
No, I still I don't mind the rain. I have.
Or no, do you agree? It's the question, do you agree with the statement? So you want yes? Because you agree with it?
Oh yeah, fuck. Shit,
So
thank
I
you.
would say no. Because I want to protect.
Red is prettier color than pink. No, I like
Yeah.
them both equally.
I think red's better. Do you ever feel like
Do
a
you
plastic
ever
bag?
feel like a plastic bag floating in the wind,
I mean,
waiting to start again?
I want
Do
to hear
you
your-
ever? Have you heard the JonTron remix? Like,
I've
did you
heard
know
of it, I
JonTron
just don't
made
remember,
a version of
yes.
that song?
What
I
do you
fucking
get
I
to say?
played that shit all the time.
Because
It's
honestly,
funny.
I'm not gonna lie, I would say yes to this.
I don't, because honestly, I don't feel like I'm that adrift that much anymore. So
I feel
no.
like I'm only adrift in the sense that
Eating in
like,
front of people.
like I
can be
can't control a
awkward.
lot of things, and I'm just going with a lot of things. I mean, I guess like when you say
Well, there's a lot of
adrift,
things
do
you can
mean-
control,
do you mean
but if
adrift,
you're
like, in the
controlling
sense
what
that
you
you're
can,
aimless? Like,
then
if
sure.
drift means that you're aimless, like you have no idea where to go forward, then I guess I would say no then. But,
Yeah, that's what it means to drift.
oh, okay.
That's
okay.
what it means to like
Because when I was
drift.
first thinking about it, I was just thinking of the
Just
fact that like,
drifting means that you're just like letting the water take you.
okay, I
Like
guess
you're on a
then, and then
boat
I guess I would
and you're
just
just
say no
letting
then.
the water like drift you across.
Okay.
Right. Do you think eating in front of people can be awkward?
I would, I can't
I mean,
do it.
it
I would
could
say,
be.
I would say,
I mean, I don't find it awkward really, but like depending on the
No, I
situation,
would say
like if
no,
I'm
because
eating
I can't-
just
I
like
can't
regular like
control
normal
my
eating, then no, it's not awkward at all. However, if I was like in front of a starving child and I'm eating, then yeah, that's a bit awkward.
I would say a few years ago when because
No.
when I don't care about the people around me, I will just inhale food like the sloppiest
No.
thing ever. And
No, please, game,
I will
don't
just
freeze.
inhale food like the sloppiest thing ever. And now I've learned how to eat normally. I can eat smaller bites, so it's not
Right.
awkward anymore. But I remember before I used to have that bad problem.
No, fuck. Why?
Do you want me to stop the video and tell you all the answers you made?
Overall, I think I can get it. Let's just pause. I'll be back. Whoever made this game did not focus on freezing.
That's great.
Like,
Next question is this.
yeah, we're back. Rings used as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated.
Right?
Do you agree? I do.
I think they are outdated,
am
but technically the ring doesn't have to, because like the thing that's expensive, from my understanding at least, this is very limited, which is the jewel, right? Whatever jewel is in the ring. So supposedly, if you just have a normal ring, it is outdated, but it's not exactly the worst idea. Like you could still have a ring.
That's not what it's asking. That's not what it's asking. It's not asking if it's a good or bad gift. It's just asking if, in general, if the idea
or is that
outdated.
just saying it's from old? Because like, from my understanding, saying outdated,
it's like an older trend. It's an older tradition that you use a ring. But for like in a couple hundred years, like that might just be something that, like, who knows? Like a couple hundred years ago, like people could have given each other bowls. Like, I don't know, that's a dumb example, but bowls or something. It's just a single idea of what's culturally the norm.
Okay.
Do you think that rings are outdated?
Okay.
I think that culturally the norm, rings are very outdated.
Yeah.
I believe that we should get to something else.
I think the reason why I went into a dialogue was the fact that I felt outdated was like a backhanded insult, and it's like the rings aren't the problem. It's like
backhanded
the jewels
compliment.
on them. Yeah. Well, I took it more as an insult.
I don't even have so much a problem with. You're right. Just calling something old as an insult. Just because something's old doesn't mean it's bad. You realize that unless 6 questions combined, the first letter spells out the word murder. I was not aware.
No.
Do you know why that is? No. Are you gonna murder me?
Actually, yes, I know why it is. It's because you coded it that way.
Right, it's because you wrote the question that way.
All of this out.
It's because you set it up to be exactly like that. Does it make you slightly uncomfortable?
No, because I know that you set this up.
Are you going to start paying closer attention to what you may have gotten yourself into? No. You realize it's too late to turn back now? I mean, yeah, we invested about an hour in this. I'm here. You're here. Coming. Alright, do I hear someone in the room?
No.
No.
I can't
you see
hear
shadows closing in.
No. I can't hear things outside of my room, so like, honestly, I wouldn't be able to hear things in my room.
You feel like you're being watched, temporarily, just for this video.
Yeah.
Did you look around your room a moment ago? No.
Yes, actually. Because I had nothing
Do you like long walks on the beach? No. I hate the ocean. I hate the beach.
Actually, I probably wouldn't mind it, honestly. If anything, it probably would be healthy for me. Like, if I was close to a beach,
I'm not gonna deny that it's nice.
I would love to, make a goal for myself to walk every day. That would honestly be really cool.
I mean,
but I
that's
just
fine.
don't live close enough to a beach to make
like
that a goal that's reasonable.
Exactly. If it was like a vacation, then yeah, I'd walk down the beach and be like, oh, this is nice, this is wholesome. But in general, I really don't like the beach. So outside of like maybe once in a blue moon,
then I guess I would say I enjoy walks on the beach because I enjoy water. And plus, I wouldn't worry about dying to anything right on the edge of the beach.
I'm not concerned about water or dying either, because like I love water, I love swimming. I'm not concerned about death. Hell,
I just don't like swimming in the ocean because I'd be concerned about dying from something in the water.
Right.
I would just my paranoia will not let me go farther than I can walk. Like if I can't walk, then I say I'm gonna go back towards the beach. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna risk it.
And what if there's a jellyfish on the beach?
Well, you know what?
If there's a jellyfish just on the beach and you're
if a
standing up on
jellyfish
it.
paralyzes me on a beach, then I'm not gonna drown. So think of it that way.
At least you're not gonna drown. At least, right?
Yeah.
Do I enjoy giving gifts to people? Yes, I do.
So where's my gift, by the way?
Have you ever felt like giving up on life? I have before, not anytime recently.
No, I've
Do you
tried.
love your family more than you love yourself?
Um,
No.
nah.
Do you have a best friend that's clearly better than the rest of your friends? I mean, I ain't got many friends to begin with, so no.
Nah.
Like, if you don't have friends,
Well, if you think about
like,
it, right? Like, here's what
my
I'm
friends
thinking,
are
right? For
you
you,
and my girlfriend.
so,
right?
but the question is one
I have other
clearly
friends.
better than the other? Like, one gets
Okay,
you off,
right,
and
right.
the other one talks to you for 4 hours 3 times a week. So,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah,
I
I do like.
feel like you
Does
should
my
say
girlfriend
yes
count?
here.
Does my girlfriend count? Is the question here.
Yes!
I feel like yes, that'd be
Yes,
the
she
answer
would.
I give.
The name literally has girlfriend in the name.
But that's slightly different. Fine, but yes.
Yes.
I'd say there are. And you're better than some of the other friends
I'd
that I just
honestly
haven't really.
haunt you if you did not say yes, because I'm like,
They-
if I had a girlfriend, I would totally consider them a friend. Like,
I mean, I consider her a friend, but I feel like it's a special tier that's just like unique. It's a tier
it's still
above.
a friend, though. You still admit that even if it's special, it's still a friend. Like, that doesn't change.
It's the question is, do you have a best friend who's better than the rest of your
Oh, I
regular
see.
friend?
Well, you're telling
So
me
it's
you
like
don't put her on
a
a hierarchy.
girlfriend
You
is
literally
a-
just said you gave her a
I
special.
put her up. Yeah, I give her a tier above best friend. So, do I have a best friend that's better than the rest of my friends? Yeah, I'd say
Yes.
you're better than the other people I've talked to before. So yes.
Okay.
Either way.
You're not
Do you
putting
think
me
there's
above
a
her by any
conspiracy
means, you're just
behind
putting me above the
coronavirus?
other people you talked to in like the last 10 years. I guess.
Yeah. I mean, when your friends are just like a bunch of other like nerds and also people who like struggle to communicate, there ain't real much conversation happening there. Me and you at least like talk somewhat consistently. So, do I think there's a conspiracy? No.
Behind the coronavirus. What?
Do you-
Okay. Can I tell you
virus.
something funny? When I read that, I thought it said
What, go.
coronavirus, and I'm like, what is coronavirus? What is
Fucking-
this? What is this universal shit
No,
that I'm reading
it's just
here?
Dance. Right, Dance. Do you believe you're human?
Yes.
I hope so.
Actually, no,
If
I
I found
don't.
out that I'm like
I think I'm a
genetic
shadow.
other thing, I'd be a
That's
bit
what I think I am.
But overall, I think I'm fine. Yeah, I'm human. If you could turn invisible, but you can never be visible again, would you use it?
Once
No.
you decide to use the power for the first time, I would say.
So,
hmm,
invisible forever, and you. Because think about this: when you're like walking around,
Wait.
your body is subconsciously like thinking about where your arms are, but at the same time, like if you went so long without being able to see your arms,
I have
that
a morbid
subconscious
thought.
thing of like being consciously aware of where your limbs are, I feel like that would slowly start to degrade as well.
I know, I've seen a science
So no.
video talking about why you wouldn't want to participate, but I have a very morbid thought. What if you didn't want your family to know you're dead, so you just made yourself invisible, and they never found your body?
And like came up missing. You just stay a missing person's case, just watching people look for you. Like there's a detective like bent over a desk, just like, God damn it, where, like what could have happened to this person? And then you're just like watching them eating chips in the background.
No, I mean like you're about to die, like you're on your deathbed, and you don't want to make your family sad with your
Right.
death, so you just make yourself disappear, so they don't know you're dead.
You just disappeared somehow.
Yeah.
You didn't die. You just vanished. Well, I mean, your body would still be there. So,
yeah.
like,
Could you imagine
like,
after
once you
like
die,
a week or two,
like,
it's
they
just
still
like,
find
man,
you.
this room is smelling for some reason. I can't believe
It really smells god awful in here. And why is there just like a random indent on this bed? Like, why is there an indent on this bed? Like, there's someone been here recently.
Oh my god. But But that's where my
Right,
mind went
yeah.
off right off the bat, and I just love that idea.
Right.
It's so fucking morbid, it's hilarious.
No, I would not use it. If you knew someone was going to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them? No. First off, it's not my place to stop them, and second off, like, I'm not gonna, like, am I gonna say that that person's a bad person for feeding their family?
They have, and then how
Right,
willing
like
they're-
that person's feeding. If I know that person's feeding their family, I know it's for a good cause.
Oh, I don't care if the person's
and
feeding their family. I
you
care
can't
if they
just-
have a weapon that could kill
Right.
me. And I don't want to die,
And,
so I'm
right,
gonna let them
that's
kill
also
me.
a thing. That's all.
Okay.
There's also that, right? But for me, it's like there's no morally saying whether this person's good or bad. So like, why? Like, first off, like they're doing a considerably bad thing, but they're doing it for a morally good reason, which does bring up the question: is it a good or bad guy? I think no. There's no good or bad in general. Like you understand my point. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't do anything. It's not my place. And
By the
like,
way,
how am I
we're
going to
at
judge
5.
them for like? How am I going to judge them for doing that when I ain't lived their life?
Here, the end card's up for you.
Did you say we were at time?
Yes.
Son of a bitch. All right.
We
Thank
can
you all
go
so
if
much
you
for
want
watching.
to.
Make
I
sure to
can
like,
take
comment,
down your
subscribe.
card. We could go for a few more minutes.
No,
We're
it's good.
31.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's good. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section or in the Discord server by clicking the link in the description below or in the about section. You'll find the links to our other media server as well.
Oh,
If you like this video and want more of the series, click on the link on the right when it shows up. And if you want what YouTube suggests, click on the link on the left. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time for the test.
I have the
not final
ultimate
revelation.
question
What was
for
this?
you right now.
Hypothesis rising. Right.
The ultimate question. So I know that you don't mind reading manga, but do you prefer to watch the anime or do you prefer to read the manga? Like of One Piece. Let's say you could do either. Do you prefer the
One
colored?
Piece of One
Yes.
Piece? Absolutely the manga. Oh my god, it's not
Really?
even
Really?
close.
It's that
It's
much
the
better
book.
than anime.
It has like 2 or 3 more things that you could just like 3 like times more detail. Like it has notes and stuff that you're just completely getting disregarded and ignored by the anime, even if they're like vital for the story. Like there's just a completely like huge disparity in like quality when you're reading the manga One Piece compared to watching the anime.
Okay.
Now I can enjoy both. Like the story is still
I
okay,
figured
but
they'd
when
be
it comes to the
indistinguishable, and
experience,
the reason
I'd
I thought that was
say-
a good question is because
I'd
I was like,
oh no,
actually, let me change the question because what I really was kind of digging for that I didn't really get was, would you prefer to read a manga,
Right.
a manga One Piece that was colored or black
like
and
of a
white?
new series. Okay, a black and white manga or a colored?
Yes.
It depends.
Like,
Is it the
it's-
official is it the official
like,
company
they're
coloring it?
exact-
Because I've
well,
seen
they're
like
the exact
colored
same.
in versions.
They're from the same people, have the same
Okay, it's the
credibility,
proper colors.
proper colors, and it's from
Okay,
the same
it's-
person. They're basically carbon copies. The only difference is one is only black and white, and the other one is
One
full
is
color.
in color. Well, that's the thing. Like when I read manga usually when it comes out,
Okay.
and
And
if I
that's
had
not full
if I had a
color.
colored in version of like One Piece or some other manga, then hell yeah, that's like cool. But like I'm not gonna prioritize that over the original black and white.
Okay.
Because
Because
black
I
and
know
white
personally
art
for
can
me,
look
one of the
just
reasons
as good.
one of the reasons why I don't like manga is just because the fact that I really don't like black and white constantly, and I just like colors, so that's why I stick. The other reason why I stick to anime.
Okay, I can see that. Because like I've seen some moments in like colored manga books that are just like beautiful. Like goddamn, this is truly art. But at the same time, like in the anime, it can be not as good, and
Yeah.
like on other times, I don't feel like just seeing that color or not seeing that color degrades the original comic. I feel like that works better.
Okay.
And then I'd say the colored book, and then I'd say the anime
Okay.
is experience. Anyways, get that. Maybe get the end card off and end the episode.
Yeah, I'll end it now.